Hi, I figured what better way to showcase what I've been working on is in terms of e-learning this year than to make an actual screencast, which is something I do a lot of in the online environment. One class that I've been working on this year is environmental science, and I've been co-teaching that with a teacher at the virtual academy up at Jeffco Schools. Now, a couple things about this class. We've been using Schoology as an LMS, and if you've used LMS, you'll know, or Schoology, you'll know that it works well in a lot of ways, but it's tough to share with people that don't have a login. Hence, the screencast. Now, I designed 4 of these levels. The rest were designed by the teacher that I'm co-teaching this class with. Those ones that I designed and led this year. Level 9 and 10, which was a 2-week unit on energy, where ultimately the students created a PSA, a public service announcement. And then moving on to level 12, it dealt with GMOs. And then one that has not been released to students yet is ethics, and specifically stewardship, where students are creating a personal stewardship plan where they are looking into ways where they can take action in their local communities. So it's been a really interesting semester, and I should clarify this is for high school students. I like teaching online. I think it's a great space for a lot of students, and there's a lot of challenges for teachers too. You have to be really creative. You have to collaborate with your peers so that you make sure that you're using the tools that are out there because there's always new ones coming on the scene. A couple things that I've been working with in terms of designing these units is I do use the 5E framework, and I use just this simple document to make sure that I'm looking at the right types of things to include for each phase of that framework. Another tool that I've found really helpful in terms of just organization is just this weekly regimen where I have really detailed what I should be doing each day of the week. It takes a little bit of the guesswork, and to make sure that I've got all my ducks in a row. So I just go down the list and make sure that everything is there for that day, for that week. Now going forward with e-learning, I would love to take more and more of this on. I think it's something that I'm good at. I think that I have a way of organizing material to where students can really understand and access it. So that being said, let's just take a look really fast. So level 9, every level starts with an intro. I have the video. I have objectives for that week, and then a day-by-day breakdown in terms of what they should be thinking about working on. Going forward in this level 9, just goes a little tidbit on that they should be thinking about that this is a 2-week unit and that we will be creating a public service announcement later on in the unit. Then we get into the material itself. Well, this is just a little bit more about that public service announcement. Now here, using one of the tools that I like, PlayPosit, formerly known as EduCanon, it's where you can embed questions into the videos, and so it just makes videos more active for students. And this is just a video on how we use energy in the United States. And then here was really where they start to do some research. I've provided links here and some guiding questions, and they're using this to prepare for a slideshow that they'll be creating, which is here. And then there's a rubric provided, and there's a discussion component as well. Here's a discussion where we look at, what is carbon footprint? Students calculate that for their own lives, and then they listen to a family story about how they've limited their impact and increased their quality of life in the meantime. And then the students discuss. And then students basically create a pro and con list of the different types of energy, and they present it as though they are a consultant for a big company that's trying to determine which energy source to invest in. And then we have the extra credit where they watch a video, and then there's a discussion component to that as well. And again, this is just week one of a 2-week unit where ultimately then these students are creating a public service announcement, or they're advocating for a certain energy policy. So this is just a little bit about the e-learning that I'm working with. Again, I do hope to work with it more, and so look for more videos and content from me in this portfolio as we go forward.